it goes. Baby, I'll go wherever you go, even if it means that I'm on the road. And I don't think I have company, baby. You can't get enough of me. I wait for you to wait for me tonight. Baby, take a hand. I promise we'll be fine. 'Cause baby, I am yours. And baby, you are mine.
Okay.
But baby, trust me again. And baby, we'll be fine. And now she's walking.
Old saying goes, ain't supposed to chase the man, he's supposed to chase the hoes. Home is supposed to give his ass a place to go. Home is supposed to feed him. If I'm doing all that, tell me why the fuck I need him. That's why I fuck him, then I leave him, have a wonder what it be. Was it him or was it me? That's why I fuck him, then I leave him, have a wonder what it be. Was it him or was it me? Me. Trust, maybe you can't trust me, only wanted to bust me off about 3, guess I'm like I'm worse. Then I'm telling if I listen, but I don't. And it feels like a little ass punk, there I go on my shit. Reason why he on my click. Reason why that nigga on my click. Man, listen, I'm keeping it less, Lord. He know what to trust. Only got you, ain't no us. Ain't no use to loving these days, ain't nobody beef for that. So many insecure, I'll leave him to the streets with that. Cause now I'm dealing with the scraps. Nah, baby, nah, the girl dealing with the facts. Even if his feelings is strong, she know feelings is whack. Know if you made me move on, ain't no moving me back. Not worth the time, don't wanna hear mine no more. But when the day comes, it'll be mine for sure. I ain't walking, I'm jogging, I'm moving on, baby.
Folk don't know what they got until it's gone. They don't know what it is that you bring to their life until you exit. They don't know how much you be saving them just spiritually, mentally, emotionally. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand the amount of pressure that you relieve from them and from their life from simply being there, picking up the slack, answering the calls, doing this and doing that. They don't understand that until you stop. And the moment that you stop and you let life go ahead and hit them, then all of a sudden here they come. They running you down. They calling you. They texting you. They trying to do everything up under the sun to finesse their way back into your life. Then they go with their sweet voice. Now they sending you the little crazy text messages trying to remind you of how things used to be. I don't care. I don't care and I don't care. I'm out the door now. I'm outside. Ain't that what y'all say? I'm outside with it. I don't want what I used to want no more. I don't want to be there no more. I'm no longer interested. Your access is denied.
What she said, because that's how people normally get. That's what you get to normally, right? When what I mean, when you're not beating no motherfucker more, when you find out a person for who they truly are and shit, man. You know what I mean? Y'all see the topic of the shit, man. Y'all already know, man. It's another dope ass episode of You Toxic with y'all host, the one and only tall, skinny, and bony with a beat like homie, Freaky Deek, aka that motherfucking snacks. But you can have the whole meal if you think you can handle that shit, man. But y'all another episode of shit, man. I gotta keep the content popping and shit. I've been slacking a little bit because I've been busy offline, handling my business and shit like that or whatever. But always gonna bring some interesting content to y'all, man. You know what I mean? Tonight we talking about a post I made. Somebody was like, let's have a discussion about it. Now, I guess, people be wanting to come on the show and then I'll be like, all right, cool, come on. And then I guess they get cold feet and shit. I get it. I get a little nervous too when I go live, but I drive off. I run off that, you know what I mean? It's the drive for me. So that shit motivate me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm an entertainer, so I like to be in front of shit. I like to be in front of people, you know what I mean? Instead of whatever. So it's all about providing some good content though and shit. So, the days shit is about, you know what I mean? You don't know a person until, you feel what I'm saying? You don't know a person until you live with them. You don't know a person until there's money involved. You don't know a person until you have a baby by their ass. I'm sure a lot of y'all can relate to all different type of situations related to just that alone. You know what I mean? And you don't know a person until you go away with them. You know what I mean? On a trip or whatever. When you may not be used to spending a day or two with them. Now you away with them for 4 days, 5 days, and then that's when you usually get to know a person because they tend to let their guard down. The more comfortable they get with you. from my experience anyway, and shit. So I'm just gonna put out a few examples out there, shit, man. Then we gonna jump into it, man. Jump into a conversation. Anybody want to jump into it? You know what I mean? It's an interactive platform. So if you're not shy, I could bring you on too. We can have an open discussion about this shit, man. That's what it's about, man. You toxic shit. You know what I mean? Us coming together and being able to see eye to eye and stop acting like, you know what I mean, accountability ain't a word. You feel what I'm saying? Real talk. But here we go.
People are, rethink. You can never truly know who someone is, you can only know about them. And you can know about someone, but you can never completely understand them. Many people will tell you that the people they have in their life, they know them very well. Maybe you were childhood friends who grew up together. You know their family, they know your family. You spend every single God-given day together. You'll be shocked. You don't truly know them, you only know about them. You can never truly know someone because people have their own hidden truths. People have difficult or multiple personality traits, unthinkable and untellable stories that most people would take to the grave. For you to even get close to truly knowing someone requires intense observation, countless hours spent with that person, listening and talking to that person. And even then, everything you think you know about that person turns out to be a lie. This is simply because people are able to control their own narrative, not to mention that most people don't even know themselves, so what makes us think that we know them? I'm a firm believer that life has been designed in a way where the only glimpse of you truly getting to know who someone is during tough times. During bad times is the closest experience you'll get to knowing who someone truly is. During good times, you can't know who someone truly is because people are perpetually crafting the best image of themselves to present to the world. During good times, people are not forced to reveal their true nature. Often people are operating in their public or professional personas, and those personas are refined masks that have been polished to a high degree so people can think the best of them. During good times, people are not under stress and their characters not being challenged, so it's hard for the mask that they wear to crumble. But during conflict and adversity, that's when all is revealed. This is why when people come into your life, you must do your due diligence. If you met someone in their late 20s, 30s, 40s, you have to understand that this person has been living their life a particular way for the past 20, 30, 40 years. You don't have the faintest clue of who that person is. And this is why when someone comes into my life and someone who used to know that person tells me something about that person, I take it very serious. Because two things can be true. Somebody can be a good person, but also be a venomous snake. Because we don't truly know who people are and we don't see what they do behind closed doors. So the next time you claim you truly know who someone is, have a rethink. Every personality is a story. Behavior is a result of trauma. Character is built through experience. All of these things combined are dynamic, meaning they're constantly changing. So if someone is constantly changing, how can we truly know who that person is?
I totally agree. Like, you know what I mean? Can't nobody that know me say they really know me. And you know what I mean, just based off of what the brother just said, like I would think that most would agree with that. You feel what I'm saying? Like you truly don't know a person, you know what I mean? Especially if you met somebody. I'm 45 years old. If I was to meet somebody right now, you know, you expecting them to be 100 with you, 150, like, you know, because they're interested in you, this and that or whatever. Even if it's a friend, you feel what I'm saying? Um, but you ain't knowing them. I'm 40 years old, me 45 years old, say they 45 or 40. Like I don't know what they've been through, none of that shit. And we all suffer from some type of trauma. Most of us, you know what I mean? We all wasn't built with a silver spoon and shit like that. So most of us suffer from some type of trauma, and you just don't know what. You know what I'm saying? So all you can do is just hope that I lucked up. This one ain't a nut. You feel what I'm saying? But you know, I think I kind of like the fact that he pointed that out, because I'm sure a lot of us yeah, right, he spit some facts right there, right? That was some straight up facts right there. You feel what I'm saying? Cause yeah, it means really what he basically, how he broke it down just now, was that you'll never know a person. You'll never truly know anybody. You know what I mean? You'll never truly know anybody. You know what I mean? I was watching this other joint about the CIA and how they read people and shit like that. And it was saying, you know, we all know when you first meet somebody, you meeting a representative. You feel what I'm saying? You know, you're not really meeting them. They putting on. They putting on right now. You feel what I'm saying? They putting on. They hoping they, you know what I mean, hit a home run. I mean, they putting on this shit. So you really you meeting their representative and shit. So you don't really know what you got till you get that shit. You're like, oh shit, fuck, I done did. So you know what I mean? I really think, you know what I mean, like, you know, I don't know. I don't know. It just make you think a lot. That right there just make you think. But we ain't gonna dig too much in that. I don't want this podcast to be too long tonight. I got other things to do, but I did want to create some content and shit, and I just figured this would be a dope topic. Like I said, a sister hit me up. It was like, let's make a discussion out of this. I don't know what day she thought I was talking about, but I was talking about today. So Tracy Lloyd, if you out there, fam, you know what I mean, hit me up next Sunday, and I'll bring you on. We can talk about so much things to talk about. It's whatever. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's real shit. Like, you know what I mean? That's it. Even family, you feel what I'm saying? It's family that I was like this with when I was younger, growing up. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I mean? Like, well, man, I can't even tell you the last time I talked to some of them. You feel what I'm saying? And then whenever we do cross paths, it seems like it's animosity, or you know what I mean? It's something like, you know, I don't, you know, I can't really put my finger on it, but it's just like, you know what I mean? I don't know if it's envy, if it's hate, or if it's, I don't know what it is. You feel what I'm saying? But it's like, damn, we used to be like this when we was younger. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like now it's like shit. We can't, you know, we can't even have a conversation without it turning into something. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's a competitive, like some competitiveness going on or some shit like that or whatever. And that's what it is amongst black people in the whole. We always compete with each other and shit. I gotta have the best hair. My hair gotta be flyer than hers. My eyelashes gotta be longer than hers, or shorter, or however, or whatever. My clothes, my sneaks, you know, niggas, you know what I mean? It's always been competition and shit, man. But you know, he hit some notes on there, man. He hit some notes on there. He hit some key notes on that shit, man. Real talk. Like I said, I ain't gonna talk too much about that on the relationship shit, no shit like that or whatever, because it's not just based on one thing. It's just based on just people in general. We all done. Like I said, I'm 45 years old. I know we all done cross paths with somebody, or know somebody, or probably even going through a situation right now where you really seeing this motherfucker true colors. Like, oh wow, like you ain't who I thought you was. You ain't who you know what I mean? Like, nah, you a whole totally different type of motherfucker. Like, nah, so I done met all type of people like that. I've got so many people in my life like that. That's one of the main reasons why I stay to myself, because what you see is what you get with me. I don't know why it's so hard for people to just be who they are. You understand what I'm saying? Like if they don't like you, fuck them. You know what I mean? You better off without them. You feel what I'm saying? If they think you weird, trust me, it's a weird group waiting for you to hang out with them. Trust me, they just as weird as you. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, I think people always they stick to the facade, and people don't truly get to know who they are until they really, you know, until they spend a tremendous amount of time around them and shit. Because now, you know, you only keep that mask on, but for so long, you know, I mean, eventually you can get tired of wearing that motherfucker. Like, man, take this motherfucking mask off. You feel what I'm saying? And shit, like, I'm shit. Man, I'm let this motherfucker know who I am. You didn't got comfortable with the motherfucker. Rather this your family, rather it's a friend, rather it's a lover. You feel what I'm saying? Motherfuckers always get to that point where they comfortable. That's what I've always noticed. It's been a continuous thing. Like, you feel what I'm saying? It's like a pattern with everybody that I've been met for the most part. It's like they got a certain amount of respect for you, and then once they feel like they comfortable and they in there with you and shit, then here come the disrespect, or you know what I mean, who they truly are. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yo, then you got let them know who the fuck you truly are. Like, yo, hold up. Now I'm nice motherfucker, but don't get it fucked up. So, you know what I mean? Then now they bringing out a different side of you, because now you really seeing who they are when you thought they was somebody different. So I've been through this shit myself like plenty of times, man. Like, you never truly know who a motherfucker is, man, until you spend an amount of time, a tremendous amount of time around them. And you know, and if you're a real motherfucker and you ain't blind to shit, like you can really read. If you good at reading people, man, it's not hard. It's not hard to find out a motherfucker, even if they trying hard as hell. This, you know, the whole cover with their representatives. You feel what I'm saying? If you're a real motherfucker, you can tell, especially if you've been through it so many times. Like, you're not beat, man. Real talk. So another one we're gonna talk about is you know, somebody you don't know a motherfucker until they live with you.
And some of the things I heard from these ladies was, when you decide to make the next step and even get married or be in a case, things like them not wanting to pay bills when y'all decide to move together. You don't really know a person until you live with them. You don't really know a person because guess what? You don't know their flaws. You don't know what they do behind closed doors because you're only dealing with them for a couple hours of the day. You go their way. You go your way. They go their way. But you actually live with somebody, you get a chance to see their day-to-day, how they move, how they operate. You get to see if they clean, they nasty, if they junky, do they pay bills, do they take care of their kids, do they keep food in the refrigerator, they go to work how they supposed to. You get a chance to really see how a person move when you decide to make the next step to move with that person versus actually just dating them and you live in your house, they live in their house. And some of the things I heard from these ladies was versus actually just dating them and you live in your house, they live in their house. And some of the things I heard from these ladies was when you decide to make the next step and even get married or be in a case, things like them not wanting to pay bills when y'all decide to move together. You don't really know a person until you live with them. You don't really.
Oh man, am I so familiar with that? Yeah, so that's crazy shit. I didn't even move with somebody before, and they stopped buying food. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? That shit is crazy. And I'm paying though. I'm paying to stay there, but they stopped paying food. This was family. They stopped buying food. And I wasn't the only other person that was staying there. One of their sisters was staying. It was the cousin of mine. But it was their sister too that was staying there. You feel what I'm saying? It was like, you know, and that shit just spiraled because it was just like, you know, when you stay with people when you're younger, you growing up and shit like that, or you stay with certain people, shit in your teens, your early 20s and shit. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you find out how nasty a person is, like really how nasty it is. Never clean their bathroom, toilet nasty as fuck. They dishes, the sink, always nasty, always want to cook and shit. Like, you know what I mean? And then, you know, you staying with them, so you like, this shit got to be clean. So now you the only person clean. They see that you cleaning, so now they really not cleaning because they know your ass gonna clean the shit. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, shit. Yeah, you definitely learn a lot about a motherfucker when y'all living together. You feel what I'm saying? Like she said, you know, if you live in there, I'm living here, and we see each other, you know what I mean, here and there and shit. Especially if I ain't visiting your crib often. You feel what I'm saying? You probably kept it clean when I visited, but you know, you probably come over my crib a lot and you see my shit, so we move in again. I'm thinking you clean your ass dirty than a motherfucker. Like, real talk. I remember I was dating this one guy and shit. He was living together. It's my ex and shit. This motherfucker was like for a while, man. Like, we always argued over why you can't close the bread, nigga. Like, you open the bread up. Like, why you can't close the motherfucker? Like, you open the cabinet up, got a cup out of the motherfucker. How you don't close it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, is you fucking with me? You feel what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like, because you're a grown ass man. So, you know, it's a lot of things you don't know about people, man. A lot of people weren't taught certain things and they grow up not still knowing them things. You feel what I'm saying? And you don't know until you in a relationship with that motherfucker or, you know, moved in with them and all that, yo. Real time. Like I said, I done had relatives moving with me and like I said, never was good. Never was good. So, you know, I mean, you really find out how people get down, man. And yeah, so I wouldn't advise have nobody live with you at all. Just from my experiences, nah, that's a big no right there. I'll tell a person no ASAP. Like, nah, like I'm good. Like, you know what I mean? Why would I want to fuck up what I got going on? You know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm sure somebody out here that's willing to help you. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, so, you know, if not, you got, you know, shit, you got to do what you got to do. You know what I mean? Real talk, man. So, yeah, we're going to jump into another one and shit. Like I said, I don't want to make this joint too long, maybe 30, 40 minutes and shit. So I get on with my day. Y'all, I know y'all hear my girls in the back and shit. So, you know, still on my mommy Duke shit. Always on my mom Duke shit and loving it real fast and shit. Let's jump into this one right here. I think this one is real interesting.
Categorizing them when you first walk up. So when you first walk up to somebody, you've got to keep in mind that nobody is what they appear to be. Nobody. Every human being has 3 lives. It's what we're taught. Ooh, 3 lives. There's a public life, a secret life, and a private life, right? So the order is public life, private life, secret life. The public life is what we're all presenting to each other. It's what we want to appear as in public. right? You want to look cool and suave and handsome, and you want to sound nice, and you want to surround yourself with nice things because that's what you want the public to perceive about you. It may not be real, but it doesn't have to be real. If they perceive it to be true, then you have won because you have just manipulated their perception. That's why broke ass high school and college kids will still wear nice name brand stuff so they don't look like they're broke ass students, right? I was one of those students, so I remember. Then you've got your private life. Now your private life is what your closest confidants know about you. So what your wife might know about you, what your close friends know about you, what your parents know about you. So publicly, nobody knows my feet smell bad. Privately, my wife knows my feet smell bad, right? But I'm never going to make that part of my public persona because it goes against what I'm trying to display as an image. So here you've got these two lives. When you meet a stranger, they're presenting their public life. Always. Most of your connections, most of your friends, unless they are in the private life, they are all in the public life. Your coworkers, your customers, these are all people who you are dealing with, you're interacting with on a public life to public life level. We haven't even talked about the secret life, right? The secret life is the life that you don't share with anyone. It's that place where your darkest thoughts, your biggest vulnerabilities, it's where they live and convince you every day not to share them with your spouse, not to share them with your parents, the things that make you feel horrible about yourself, the things that you wonder if they're really true, but you're afraid to even ask the question because what would they think? They the public life, they the private life. Well, how would people judge me? We all have a secret life too. For some people, secret life is big. For some people, secret life is quite small. But you've got these three lives. So when I approach somebody in spy mode or in business mode or in social mode, I know I'm dealing with a public life first. So
are you trying to peel beneath that?
Sometimes.
Like in spy mode.
In spy mode, I'm sorry.
No, please. This is so interesting to the average person. You have no idea. Like, this is like movie shit.
In spy mode, you have two objectives. Objective number one is to get into someone's private life as quickly as possible. Because unless you're in someone's private life, you'll never get into their secret life. Objective number two, once you're in private life, is to become one of the few people that will ever penetrate their secret life. And there's only one reason why you want to penetrate someone's secret life. Because once you're there, you never leave. Once someone has trusted you with a secret.
Yeah, that's deep. That's deep. That's some CIA do the shit, man. You know what I mean? How to be reading people and shit like that. Man, don't be motherfucking read me, man. Don't be fucking read me and look into my eyes and shit like that, nigga. Like I said, what you see is what you get. If I got secret life, I got some shit y'all know about. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I'm sure a lot of people do. Like you said, some people's secret life is bigger and, real big. And then he said most people's secret life is small. I'm part of that. Most people's secret life is very fucking small. Real talk, like that, because I ain't out here like no mass serial killer or no shit like that, or mass rapist or no shit like that. My kids is crazy. But yeah, I'm out here loving motherfuckers. I'm out here mass loving motherfuckers and shit. But yeah, man, that's interesting though. That's interesting how he put it. You got your public persona, and you got your, your private life. You feel what I'm saying? And you got your secret life. You feel what I'm saying? And I could definitely relate to what he's saying and the points he made. You feel what I'm saying? She explained it very well. You know what I mean? And it's good to fucking know. You know what I'm saying? I say, just be yourself. You know what I'm saying? I can feel with the secret life and shit, though. You know what I mean? A lot of people, it don't seem like people was having secret lives now, though. It seems like they like, fuck it. Right? Like, it seems like people ain't got no secret lives no more. Like, they just out here, they being who they want to be now. Like, so, I mean, if it's secret, it's probably like Diddy's secret. You know what I mean? Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? That, like that type of secret. That's all I could think of. But yeah, man, that definitely an interesting topic. Definitely an interesting topic and shit. You know what I mean? I think I got one more to jump into. Yeah, one more to jump into. And then discuss a little bit more. Then I'm gonna get up out of here and shit. I got hairs to do. Oh shit. That shit ain't getting done until they getting ponytails in the morning. I ain't even realizing time. I'll be doing so much, real talk, man. It's hard being me, but I wouldn't trade for not a motherfucking thing, real talk, man. And that ain't no public me. That's the real me, real talk. Cause I could have said some bullshit. I can't be no fake motherfucker, man. But we gonna jump into this clip right here, man. And like I said, I'll be back with this shit. We gonna get up out of here, man. I hope y'all done had a dope ass weekend. I don't know if y'all off Thursday and Friday or just Thursday, but don't eat too much of that motherfucking turkey, man. You know, don't eat too much of that shit. Get away from that meat. Here we go. Let's go.
Right, but you don't really know them until you meet their family because it makes the person that you're in a relationship with make sense, if that makes any sense. Like, I've never spent an extended period of time with your parents. Like, we go out to eat, we go home. Like, I was with them for 6 days, and then I started to get revelation about who you are as a person and why you are the way that you are, because I got to see each of your parents individually, and I got to see them interact together. And I'm like, all that stuff's starting to make sense.
This is getting deeper than what I thought it was going to be this early.
Like, bitch, like, yo, I know y'all gonna relate to some shit like that. Like, all right, you go around their mom, their pops and shit, and you see how they act, like, oh, and you start thinking about shit that had happened between you and that motherfucker, or just certain things they did. You like, oh yeah, the apple don't fall too far from the motherfucking tree. I mean, you gotta call it like you said, Joe. Real talk, man. Like, be authentically you. You feel what I'm saying? I promise you, it's so much easier. It's so much more relaxing. Like, it's hard having to try and be somebody that you ain't. You know, I tried it one time. You feel what I'm saying? I was like, man, it's just easier being me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, look, motherfuckers either like me or they don't, because I don't give a fuck. Like, real talk, man. Like, I can't be who you want me to be. You feel what I'm saying? Only can be me. If it bothers you, ain't nothing I can tell you and shit, Ain't nothing I can tell you. But just don't, just like if some guys are bothered by me on Facebook and some of the things I post. But I post shit about bitches too. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so I don't get it. But anyway, don't the females be coming at me all crazy and shit. You feel what I'm saying? They either agree with it or they don't. Like, if it apply, it apply. If it don't, they let it fly. But for whatever reason, I get some guys trolling on my shit. And, like, still, that applies. If it don't apply, let it fly. If I bother you, you know what I mean? If you ain't liking my shit and sharing my shit, I don't even know why you my friend anymore. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know why you following me or none of that shit. You got an obsession with me, even though you don't like me. That's what it means. And that's weird as hell. That's weird as hell to me and shit. And that's another thing too. Like, people, you gotta watch people. That's why I pay attention to people, man. You gotta really pay attention to people. Because like you said, when you meet a person, you meet in a representative. You feel what I'm saying? You meet a representative, this is a public figure person. You know what I mean? Everybody putting on. Nah, fuck that. And we normally fall for that person that's putting on. You know what I mean? And nah, we can't do that shit. Cause then once we fall for that, we all got the same kind of story. That motherfucker was this way, and then when we got together, this happened. Then don't even let me talk about when we moved together. You know what I mean? Type shit. So we all got a similar story when it comes to relationships. Like I said, I'm 45 years old, so anybody that's my age, I know we got several stories, if not only one. You feel what I'm saying? That's relative to what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. It's just unfortunate. You know what I mean? Most people can't be 100%, and then it's sometimes it's for good reasons. Some people, like different things you go through in life and shit. We have trauma from it, right? So some people are able to heal from the trauma and don't want to talk about that. They like separate themselves from that part of that life, of their life and shit. So when they meet somebody maybe 20 years later, or 10 years later, or maybe even 5 years later, they like, man, that's not a part of my life, this shit no more. But you know what I mean? When you find out, like, and that could be that part of that secret, like what the CIA dude was talking about. That's what I'm making reference to. That could be part of this they secret life that they keep it away from you, even though they allow you to get closer to them in their private life. You feel what I'm saying? They still may not let you know that part about them and shit like that. That's the point I'm trying to make. But shit, man, like I mean, like I said, it's two sides of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, some shit you don't need to know. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's going fuck up the relationship or have you if you're a judgmental person, then 9 times out of 10, yeah, it's gonna fuck up y'all relationship, whatever type relationship y'all may have at that time, whatever shit though. But shit, man, we just we gotta be more careful. You know what I mean? We gotta be mindful of the fact that when you meet somebody, you're not really meeting them, and until you spend some time with them, you'll never truly get to know them. You know what I mean? That's why marriages go up and down, relationships go up and down, and people break up and get back together and shit like that or whatever, because it's a learning process. When you with somebody, you don't know that person until you move in with them. That's what I've learned from being in relationships, is that you don't truly know nobody until y'all locked in. Once y'all locked in, whether y'all live together or not. Once y'all locked in, y'all run each other every day, because you ain't got to live together, but you be over my house every day. Every day. We ain't got to live together, but I could be over your house every day. You feel what I'm saying? So, what I mean? Rather be saying we moved in the same house or not and shit. You will never truly know somebody until you're around. You spend a lot of time with them and shit like that or whatever. Like I said, a person only can put up a facade for so long. You feel what I'm saying? It be before you realize, unless you just a blind motherfucker telling yourself and selling yourself dreams. You know what I mean? Unless you're a blind motherfucker, you're going to eventually see that something wrong. And 9 times out of 10, we all caught up by then because it's all lovey-dovey. Now the honeymoon stage is this shit. So now we ignoring the red flags. You feel what I'm saying? So, we got to make sure that we don't ignore red flags. When it seems weird, the first time it's weird, let it go. Let it motherfucker go. Run. That's the beginning. You know what I mean? That's the beginning. You feel what I'm saying? Write it in your journal. And if you don't run, then you'll be writing the end. And let us know, give us the update on how it ended. Real talk. So yeah, man, we gotta stop ignoring red flags and shit, because like I said, there's always a honeymoon stage in a friendship. There's always a honeymoon stage in a relationship. Rather you want to call it a honeymoon stage or not related as far as a friendship, there's always still that euphoria. You feel what I'm saying? Going on in the beginning of the relationship, when you meet somebody and shit like that, and then what I mean? Like I said, it could be a friend or somebody you're in a relationship with. You dig what I'm saying? It's like, and then once that one thing happened, you be like, damn, we was having a good time, and then what I mean? We had an issue with fucking money. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, we have an issue with money. Like, we was cool as fuck. Now we don't fuck with each other no more over a couple fucking dollars. You feel what I'm saying? But you be like, damn, nah, how they exploded on you, and then the anger come in. You know what I mean? You never know motherfucker till they get angry. So it's money involved and they angry. Oh, you really about to see how this motherfucker really is. You about to really see how they coming. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? We got to also take in consideration that you human too. You know what I mean? So, depending on the situation, you know what I mean, was their behavior relevant or not? You feel what I'm saying? Because, you could have been the funny motherfucker on the money. You dig what I'm saying? Which caused the whole shit. But y'all feel my point, man. You know what I mean? All different type of situations and scenarios I can spin up. You know what I mean? Spit out to y'all and shit, yo. Like I said, I don't want to make this podcast too long and shit. Just create content, because like I fell back on a little bit, and I got to step my shit the fuck back up and shit, man. Tracy Lloyd hit me up, man. You got my inbox and shit. You know what I mean? You want to come on, hit me up. Hey, yo, if y'all ever serious about coming on the podcast, man, let me know. We will be on TikTok next and shit. I'm just waiting to get this fucking streaming kit. They got so many loops and shit you gotta jump through with these motherfuckers and shit, man. But yeah, man, TikTok is crazy. I'm clicking over there, man. Facebook, I'm gonna need y'all to step the fuck up. YouTube, appreciate the love, man. I'm doing more on YouTube to get caught up in the algorithm and shit, man. Like I said, I lacked up for a little bit of shit, but for good reasons. You know what I mean? I'm always about my shit, and I'm always on my grind and shit, man. So listen, I'm gonna need y'all to stay sucker motherfucking free. You know what I mean? Pay attention to people. Pay attention to the red fucking flags, because you never know a motherfucker until some shit go down, till it's serious, until it's a life-threatening moment or some shit like that. You'll never know how it could be a gangster ass nigga. You ever see a gangster ass nigga turn into a bitch with some life shit going on? You be like, damn, I thought this nigga was hard as a motherfucker. This nigga soft. Like, yo, the fuck? Like, so that's when I stopped respecting a lot of them gangster niggas a long time ago, because I done seen some gangster niggas personally. I ain't saying no names. But like, yo, like you was not even really that hard, yo. Like you wasn't even really a hard nigga. Like you a whole regular dude. Like, you know what I mean? So that goes to that, you know what I mean? That public persona that people put out versus their private and their secret life and shit, you know what I mean? So, you know, some things that's going on in their secret lives is the reason why they gotta put on this persona publicly and shit. Girl, you think man, if you don't get out of here.
I just want to eat.
Yo, excuse me, bye.
I don't want to eat.
You don't want to eat?
Yeah, I just want to eat.
I thought you had pizza.
I want music. I just say no.
And you want music?
Music.
You want what?
I want to eat. I want to eat.
Girl, if you don't get out of here, then you had pizza. You fucking with me, right?
I want to say. I say no.
No, you must nah. Get up out of here. Get up out of here. Nah. Excuse me, bye. I'm on live right now.
I want pizza.
Then you just had pizza? Where's Sherry at? Sherry!
Sherry! Come here! Oh. You want to worry about the dishes right now?
Didn't she have pizza?
What?
Didn't you put pizza in for y'all?
No. I made the burgers.
So did she have the burgers?
They didn't eat them.
So put her pizza in then. What you going? Man, you funny as hell.
Anyway,
I'm about to get off live. Go ahead, yo. I'll be in there in a second.
I want pizza.
She want pizza. Anyway, so Mom Duke shit, Mom Duke live type shit. It is what it is. She made turkey burgers and shit for them, but my kids is picky as hell, man. They want what they want. They want cereal. They want this. They want that. Y'all know what it is. But big moms on the podcast and shit, yeah. But like I said, man. Like I said, y'all don't really know people until y'all know people and shit, man. Real talk. All I say is just be 100, man. Be yourself. You feel what I'm saying? Don't front for nobody. You know what I mean? Like, be 100, man. You know what I mean? Let a motherfucker know who you truly is. Like, if you got baggage because you a lunatic and shit because of trauma, you feel what I'm saying? Like, then you need to let a motherfucker know. You know what I mean? Don't be all nice and trying to finesse a motherfucker and shit. When you get a motherfucker, you know, will them in and shit. You know what I mean? Now they see you psychotic. Oh, hell no. That's why I be me from the rip. But by me being me, that allows people to be more comfortable with me faster. So I'm not on no fake shit. I'll be straight like who I am right now. Like, it is what it is. Like, you know what I mean? This me all the time. You feel what I'm saying? If you do some shit to piss me off, yeah, you're gonna get that reaction. You feel what I'm saying? But anything else, nah. Anything that's secret is somebody I like secretly. You feel what I'm saying? Some business plan I'm on that I got, you know, secretly. You feel what I'm saying? You're supposed to tell everybody everything. You feel what I'm saying? You know, you show people a little something and shit. And anything I show is to motivate people and shit like that. Like I said, even with that, even trying to share information with people and shit like that, people are offended by that. I don't understand how, why. But that's letting you know more about them. Like, you know, for instance, I try to share some information with a family member and a motherfucker that I was trying to scam. I made a post about this shit, but it's tickling to me. You feel what I'm saying? Because, like, you know, you got a long history with me. Always been on my shit. So to think that and then seeing everything that I've been doing, you know what I mean, as far as with my businesses and shit like that, seeing them progress and shit like that, to think that, you know, I was trying to scam you and shit like that or whatever, when I was just trying to put you on and what I was doing, and of course that I paid for, it was just mind boggling. Like, why would you think I'm trying to scam you? Like, why? I'm like, yo, cousin, I just painted 26 motherfucking houses, nigga. These niggas look like, these just like builders. Yeah, congratulations. I'm like, thank you, whatever, nigga. Like, cause how you said it was like, you know what I mean? Yeah, and congratulations. I'm like, nigga, I'm not saying it like I'm bragging, nigga. I'm saying to you, like, why you think I'm trying to scam you, nigga? I want to see you eat too. I know you like to gamble, nigga. That's the risk, nigga. You can manage the risk. You go to the casino, you play 21, nigga. Whatever motherfucking money you get that dealer, if those cars don't turn on 21, nigga, you out of that money. In the market, it ain't like that, nigga. Like, you can really make some motherfucking money in this shit. I'm telling this nigga, like, yo, I tell nigga the amount of money I made and the amount of minutes I made in this shit. And he literally thought it was a scam. And you know what he said? I thought it was a scam because he was like, I'm just saying, cousin, nah, any other time, you like, you'll hit me up on Messenger. What? Are you listening to what she's saying? But you told me to text you my number so you can hit me up on my phone. Do you hear what you're saying, nigga? Do you hear what you're saying? Like, make it make sense. You feel what I'm saying? Obviously, I don't want Mark Zuckerberg or whoever the fuck else is listening on Messenger all in my shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like this, I'm gonna hit you up on the phone. You feel what I'm saying? But it was weird. It was a weird. It was just weird, man. You feel what I'm saying? I was like, dang, yo, cousin, like, you know what I mean? Is this energy is this shit, this energy coming from somewhere else? Because I couldn't understand it. I'm like, I'm in a good mood. I done treated myself out. Shit, I'm out feeling good. I'm happy. You feel what I'm saying? So why would I call you with some bullshit? I'm calling you with good energy, and his energy was straight off. Like this a nigga that was used to be by my hip. If I said his name, anybody that know me know. You know what I mean? Anybody that's listening to me that know exactly who I'm talking about. This clown ass nigga. Like, come on. You was on my hip, nigga. Yeah, niggas like, yo, that shit, bro. Yo, sis, yo, freak, that shit, bro. Like, yeah, that's my sister. You know what I mean? I'll let you know, get that. But you my cousin. You feel what I'm saying? You love that shit, nigga. Now we older. It's like, damn, what you want me to fall off? You mad? What's going on? I don't understand. So yes, you don't know people. You really don't know people. This is my family member. You understand what I'm saying? I gotta talk about more motherfuckers, you know what I mean? But that ain't why I did this podcast. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all know I can talk about some motherfucker body. Real talk. But real, and I don't give a fuck because you exhibit the best of you. Because if you exhibit the best of you, I'll talk about that too. You feel what I'm saying? Because I like to see motherfuckers be the best of them. You know what I mean? But motherfuckers, you got to understand that when you really get to know people, that private motherfucker is hating on you. All right? They don't like you. They really don't, deep down inside. I know family members don't like me. They don't like me. I come around, I get all the attention. Yeah, I can't help it. I am who I am. You feel what I'm saying? This bitch always wants some attention. I can't help that when I walk in the room, motherfuckers walk, they see, they want to know who the fuck I am. They think I'm an athlete first and foremost because I'm 6'1". I'm a woman. I'm tall as fuck. So, you know what I mean? That's the main reason why people look at me. I'm tall, I'm athletic built. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's the main reason why. So they think I'm somebody. You feel what I'm saying? People tell me this all the time. They think I play for Syracuse University where I live at. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I get it all the time. You understand? All my life has been that way. I've always been an athlete. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, I got people that I've learned that people in my family don't even like me because of the attention that I get. You feel what I'm saying? One motherfucker had to check a motherfucker. He was like, oh. Motherfucker was like, yo, oh shit, what motherfucker baby freak that was out? It's like, he motherfucker scared of you. It's like, he had to check this nigga. Like, scared, man. I said, I respect freak, man. I got love for her, man. She thorough as fuck. Always been about on her shit. She rolling them up, one of the realest motherfuckers I know. Fuck you talking about? And I was like, yo, nigga, like it's crazy because you got to understand that people that stay close to you, they be your enemies. Them motherfuckers, they only stay close to you because they benefiting off of being around your motherfucking ass. And trust me, I've always done things that kept me in the spotlight. You understand what I'm saying? I can't help but be who I am. And people be so hung up over you and shit that they can't even focus on being who the fuck they truly supposed to be. You understand what I'm saying? We got so much of that shit going on. That's where the competition and shit come into play. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, you can really get to know motherfuckers, man. Like just being around them. Shit don't last long with me with anybody. You feel what I'm saying? First and foremost, I'm a talker. So unless you got some shit intriguing to talk about that I don't already know, and you ain't finna, you know what I mean? I don't want to hear nothing about I already know. Once you see I already know, stop trying to teach me the shit, nigga. I don't want to hear that shit. Teach me something, motherfucker, because I know some shit. You feel what I'm saying? So, but I don't want to be a compete with a nigga, because that's what I be getting, because I know too much. I think niggas is used to dumb chicks. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what I get them when I talk to guys. That's what I learn from them is that, oh, you used to a dumb bitch. You're one of the bitches that just listen to you because you think you know all this shit, and you probably do. You probably do. And I met some guys that do, but some people be thinking that because they got certain knowledge that don't mean nothing if you're not carrying your weight. A man's supposed to hold this shit down. It shouldn't matter what a woman, you know what I mean? It's just so much that I can talk about, man. When you get to know somebody, yo, like in relationships, when you got a baby by somebody, oh my God, yes. When you got a baby by somebody, oh my God, you really find out what type of motherfucker you dealing with. You know what I mean? Sad but true. You do really find out what type of motherfucker you dealing with. And that's the woman or the pops. The pops or the mom. It don't even matter. You find out what type of person you dealing with. But if any dude is there throughout the duration of the baby and shit like that, having a baby and shit like that or whatever, you know what I'm talking about. Us females go through a lot. Postpartum, you know what I mean, the hormone changes and shit like that or whatever. Us females, we find out what type of man you are. You know what I mean? Right there, make or break a motherfucking relationship. And it has. Broke a lot of fucking relationships. This bitch was going crazy. Nigga, she going through postpartum. Motherfucker, she don't know what the fuck going on with her body. But because you don't took the time to learn nothing about her or learn about, you know what I mean, the female body, period, you don't understand it. So there go the frustration, now the arguments, and then now we saying things that out of anger, because anger, you know, you don't necessarily speak the truth. You say a lot of things out of anger. You feel what I'm saying? Now if it's built up, then yeah, I believe you speaking the fucking truth. Yeah, especially if it's some shit that's true too. If it's some shit that's true, hell yeah, you been wanting. You couldn't wait to say that shit. You couldn't wait till you was just wait till this bitch say something. Wait till she say something. And that's the private person that the CIA motherfucker was talking about. You feel what I'm saying? You gonna keep that public that public persona on, that public facade on. You feel what I'm saying? Until I really push that button, then you gonna let me know how the private you really act. You know what I mean? That your sisters and your brothers know about, and your mom know about, and your exes know about. You feel what I'm saying? That's when that's when the motherfucker really let you know who the fuck they really is and shit. That's the motherfucker I want to meet from the rip. I want to meet the crazy you right now. I want to see if I can handle it. If my crazy me can handle crazy you. Plain and simple. We're gonna find that shit out right now. Not now, but right now. Can the crazy me handle the crazy you? Let me see that shit right now, baby. That you ain't got a front if it's real. You know what I mean? Just be you. Just be you. But a lot of people don't know how to do that shit. You feel what I'm saying? And that's real, man. That's real talk and shit. Like I'm on 47 minutes now. Like I said, I wasn't trying to do this too long and shit. But like I said, I'm a talker. I like to talk. And I think this is a good topic to talk because you just never know a person. You know what I mean? They said they say. You ever want to find out about somebody, just listen to them talk. But y'all hearing me talk. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about me. Real talk, man. I'm gonna sum this up though. Shit, real talk, man. Just that you gotta pay attention to people. Don't ignore the red flags. You know what's for you. You know who for you. You feel what I'm saying? Shit, they know if they for you. You feel what I'm saying? Yo, do not ignore the red flags. Don't ignore the motherfucking flags. You see those shits waving this shit, girl, and nigga too. You see those shits waving. Yo, don't ignore that fucking shit. I'm telling you, don't ignore that shit, man. That shit is real. Pay attention to your body, what that stomach say, what your intuition say, ladies, fellas, whatever they call it, y'all got. I don't know. They say dudes got intuition. I don't know. I'm gonna look that up. I might have to Google, Alexa, Siri, that shit. But yeah, man. Let's be real selective with who we spend our time with. And yeah, really big on that. I really don't allow too much access to me anymore. And I say no a whole lot more. So when you say no, you really find out about a motherfucker. That motherfucker asks you for some money. You're like, nah, yo. The energy be different. Energy be different than a motherfucker. Like, damn, why the energy different now? Because I said no. Yeah, motherfuckers want you to be yes man, yes woman, and shit like that, man. Learn to say no. Man, keep an eye out on motherfucking red flags and shit, man. You know what I mean? And know that who for you, know they for you. Fuck out of here. Stop being thirsty. Stop acting desperate. I'm 45 and fly in a motherfucker. They be like 45, like, yeah, motherfucker. I love telling people my age. And I ain't dyed my hair no more and shit because I want to see some gray hairs coming here because I see everybody else with gray hair. And I'm like, well, where are mine? You feel what I'm saying? And shit. They say because I act so young and shit. I am childish. I'm very childish and I like to have fun and shit. My kids play too fucking much. We'll come here talking about, man, if y'all seen the amount of fucking food in this damn house and shit, man, but it is what it is. And you back again? You ain't getting no food? You got some food? You good now?
I have some pie to my school.
What?
Sure.
Get out. Get out. Now we talking about school. Get out of here. You ain't been to school since Friday, so you ain't had nothing since Friday. Get out of here. Close my door now. Right now. Close my door. My kids play too much. Close my damn door. Get out of here. So, like I said, I'm gonna play things, so I'm not a mean person, so I'm not gonna be crazy with my kids and nothing like that. But they just I'm gonna play fiend. I'm gonna play fiend and shit, y'all. I just want my kids, everything that's going on in the world and shit, man. I want them to just be happy. I don't want, what I mean, if anything bad gonna happen, let the world happen. You feel what I'm saying? And they toughen up with that. And hopefully I'm still here, and can help them through it until they get, become adults and shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like my girls, man, my little queens, my little baby girls and shit. I don't know what in the world the Most High was thinking. But wait till I was 40 years old and gonna have me bust out 2 more? Y'all young bitches will start taking care of y'all pussies, all right? Because that's what it is. Because it wasn't just me. It was a lot of like 35 and up year olders having babies with me. Like, what the fuck? What's going on? Like, in the hospital I was in, I promise y'all, and y'all can Google it. Community General Hospital, upstate New York. How many babies and how old was the baby mamas that had babies during COVID? I promise you, yo. I guess how many people was dying. We was popping them babies. We was bringing them back. I don't know. Because I know them two been here before. Them 2 little ones did. I back to back though. That's crazy, man. I was fucking for it. But I'm just saying, back to back at 40. I've been fucking for years. 40 years? You know what I mean? My oldest is 25. Like, what the fuck? But anyway, yeah, man. So yeah, in my 40s, man, it was a lot of females up in there, having babies, and I went back and had another one. Ain't that about some shit? Yeah, so yeah, ladies, make sure y'all using contraceptives, okay? Stop aborting the babies, okay? Because we can't be just fucking and getting pregnant and killing babies. We can't just be doing that now. It's 18 million babies been aborted, black babies. So that's doubled our population right now. So we can't be doing weird shit like that, because that say a lot about you secretly. That's that secret life right there. You feel what I'm saying? Or they can fall into that private life too, because that's something that your spouse would know, or your boyfriend, or I guess what ex, you feel what I'm saying, and shit like that or whatever. Yeah, wouldn't know. But yeah, man, we gotta be real with people. And I can dig it. One more thing I'm gonna say before I exit up out of here. I can dig it though, as far as putting on a facade, or not necessarily letting people in, because I don't necessarily let everybody in. I just make it easy for you to be comfortable with me. That doesn't mean that you're learning anything about me privately and shit like that, or I'm even letting you in my private life and shit. That means like I'm letting you in my house, around my kids, and all that. Now I'm not doing none of that shit. You feel what I'm saying? But you're still, I would have a guard up, but you know what I mean, you would still get to know me genuinely and shit like that. Like I said, I would let you in, but I wouldn't let you in fully. You feel what I'm saying? I'll let you in just enough to get comfortable, so I can find out what type of motherfucker you are. Real talk, really simple. I'll let a motherfucker talk. I listen. But like I said, I'm long-winded too, so I like to fucking talk. So I hope a motherfucker I'm talking to listen too. This is a two-way street. We can't converse if you talking all the fucking time. You feel what I'm saying? And vice versa. You know what I mean? And that's another thing you just learned about me. Anybody, you know what I'm saying, that's watching now, watching later, watching whenever, that shit, real talk, man. So, man, getting to know somebody, I like getting to know people. It's just that when I find out you cuckoo, oh, I'll be like, oh, hell no. Like, damn, I was liking this nigga. Fuck, oh, man, I can see me, all the time and just, you know what I mean? But no, he crazy, girl. He fucking crazy. That nigga probably trying to kill me in my sleep. Fuck that shit. Like, yo, you ain't going nowhere. What, nigga? Nah, so yeah, you gotta, and I done had them experiences too. So trust me. Listen, you don't know, and then they don't know, and then once they get to know me, they be like, "Oh, see, I thought you was all rough and like, what you thought?" I was like, "Damn, Max, nigga, you know I'm gonna rough." What the thoughts? That'd be the funniest part with me, yo. This shit real tough. But yeah, y'all keep on keeping on, man. Keep believing people's fake ass facades and personas. Me and personas trying to finesse you with shit. You know what I mean? Because that's all they be doing. They be out here trying to finesse some motherfucking shit. You don't be letting nobody finesse you, yo. Real talk, man. We let nobody finesse you. Real talk, man. Don't let that shit happen. Real talk, man. And yo, get this fucking money. Yo, if y'all not in the market, get in the market, man. Start saving money. If y'all leasing these vehicles, man, get the fuck out of them contracts. And let this be the last vehicle you lease. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think about all the money you giving away to the motherfuckers, man. Just buy a fucking car. If you can afford to give away that much money for a car a month, then you can afford to put up that much money. You feel what I'm saying? And spend way less on buying a car. And pay yourself the rest of that money. If you want to keep throwing that money away, throw it to yourself. You feel what I'm saying? Like, real talk, man. We gotta get this money, man. We gotta find out. We gotta find out better ways. Stop acting like we know everything. Stop being in competition with each other. Don't nobody care if you in the market if you're not showing people how or if you're not showing people how and you know what I mean where and ways they can benefit from being in the market. A lot of people just don't understand this shit, and I get it. I didn't understand it neither, but now I do, and I can explain it in the most kindergarten motherfucker form. And it's just like gambling, just that you can control your risk management. You can control you can manage your risk. You feel what I'm saying? And like I said, real quick, you can go in the casino, play 21 blackjack, put that money up, bang, that motherfucker don't flip on 21, bang, you out that motherfucking money. With options and shit like that, day trading, and that's just one way to make money in the market. There's many ways. You can buy stocks, crypto, futures, all type of shit, man. Like, you know what I mean? Let's say futures, crypto. But you feel what I'm saying? Yeah, it's all different type of ways to make money in this shit, man. I'm still learning. But I'm earning while I'm learning. You feel what I'm saying? Like shit, like I say 3-4 years, man, I'm gonna be done. I'm retired, man. But I'll be 50. I'll be 50 years old. Look, I'll be 50, y'all. I look good. 50. I just hope I have all my teeth. Real talk. And how they selling this shit, I'm gonna get me another pair. Real talk, man. But I'm about to get the fuck up out of here and shit, man. Y'all have a good night and shit, man. Anybody watch this shit, I hope y'all was entertained, informed. And if you was, man, hit that like button. If you watching this shit on YouTube or any of my other channels I'm streaming on right now, Twitch, D Live, Vimeo, man, hit that motherfucking subscribe button and shit, man.